What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 here. Got a special video for you today. Recently, I was actually able to get a copy of a brand new product to review for you guys. It's called the Tobii EyeX tracker, or the Tobii EyeX controller, however you want to call it. So as you can see on the screen, I put a little picture up here so you guys can kind of take a little look at it. The product sells for $139, but I have a special code that's going to knock off $10 for you guys, as well as get you guys a free copy, believe it or not, correct, of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Of course, you have to use my special code in order to be able to get this, but I want you to take a look at the product, and I want you to find out if it's going to be right for you. I will show you guys what it looks like here. It's actually very easy to set up. I apologize if it's really small. It kind of reminds me of the Wii sensor back in the day, just a little bit thicker. It goes on the bottom of your monitor by magnets. It's really, really cool. I don't want to get too much into the opening it up and things like that. I didn't want to do an unboxing because you guys want to see it actually in action and stuff like that. So we're going to switch over to that. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay for the Division. Now, I want you to keep in mind when you guys see this gameplay, as I explain in the video, that my vision is a little bit different than most people's vision. I only see out of one eye. So that actually makes seeing it from my point of view a little bit different. So I brought my wife in. She's actually going to show you guys how it works with people with normal vision and stuff like that. But at least this way I get a chance to show you a little bit of both. That way, in case you're someone like me who is visually impaired, you're able to see if this product is for you as well. So thank you. Shout out to Tobii Tech and those guys out there for sending me a copy of this. They are sponsoring this video, so thank you. But remember, even though they are sponsoring this video, I'm always going to give you my honest opinion about something. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. If I do, I do. But I can already tell you that it's a fun product to mess around with. If it's actually going to make you a lot better at immersing. I don't know how to say that word. It's going to give you a better experience and make it more immersive in whatever game you're playing. There are some games that it is available for, like the Division, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the Arma games, Elite Dangerous. There's all kinds of games out there that it's actually working for, and more are being added daily. So if you guys order within this month of April, before the end of April, you're going to get this discount special. If you order after April, then you're going to get a 30% discount. So if you want that Assassin's Creed Syndicate, make sure that you order before the end of April. I know this video is coming out at the end of the month, but we're going to go ahead and get right into the review. It is quite a long one, but I want to be extensive as possible. There will be another video where I'll be showing off Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but this one is going to be showing off the Division. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Take it away, Strain. What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 here with a special video for today. I'm actually going to be showing you two different videos on this. I was recently giving an opportunity to play the Tobii Eye Tracker. So this is called the Tobii EyeX. You might see this little weird thing on the screen there. I haven't calibrated this or anything like that. I'm actually going to show you myself, and I'm going to show you my wife, Jennifer. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to make something out there to let you guys know that my eyes are a little different than everybody else's. Since I only see out of one eye, it makes this product a little bit harder to review with just me, as most of the people out there see out of both of your eyes. So I'm going to do a portion of mine. So for those of you out there that are vision impaired like myself, you're going to be able to see what this software can do for you. Oh, hardware, I guess. And also, for those of you that have normal vision, we both do wear glasses, so we're going to be wearing glasses, but that's okay. That doesn't actually affect anything. But we want to show you just both cases. That way we can make sure we can do an extensive review of this product. So thank you again to those out there. This is a sponsored video from Tobii themselves, so thank you for sending this to me. There's going to be a link in the description of both of these videos to let you guys know where you can pick this up. You'll also get a discount for that as well. So some cool things with that. Like I said, all that's going to be in the description below. If you enter my name as the code CenterStrain01, you will be able to get a hold of that. And again, look in the description for details on that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the first part of this video, where I'm actually going to bring up the software. I've got this recording on my desktop right now. It's not set up to me, so here we go. What we're going to do is we are going to click on, it's actually set up to Jennifer right now. So this is me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of go through the whole calibration process again. It's really cool. I think you guys are really actually going to enjoy it. So with that being said, we are going to erase ourselves, and then we're going to create a new one. All right, so these are your eyes. Hello. So the best thing that you want to do is make sure that you put yourself somewhere where you're directly in the middle of that black screen. As you can see right now, the way that I've got it set up is directly in the middle. If I move a little bit to the right, a little to the left, you can see that there's a lot of problems in the right eye. That is because my right eye never stays still, because my right eye doesn't really see anything but shapes and things like that. It's constantly moving around. You'll also notice when I blink, like my eyes are shut, they're open, shut, open, looking in different directions and stuff. You'll see them disappear. My eyes are going to be different than what a normal person's eye is going to be, so that's why I want to show this off. So we're going to go ahead and start this. This is the process that you would do as soon as you get it. So we need to pop the dots. So you pretty much just have to look at the dots, and you will be able to pop them. Now you want to try to keep your head as still as possible. You only really want to move your eyes. This thing is not made to track your head movement. It's made to track your eyes. Now I do have a mic in front of me, so I'm hoping that doesn't mess anything up when it comes to that. But as you can see, very easy calibration, and that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and set our name here. And we're going to say that we have glasses. So now that I have it actually set up, so you can see this little dot. What this is the gaze. So it's the gaze trace. This tells us exactly where our eye is looking. Now this is both of our eyes. So you can see that both of my eyes are like that. But you'll notice that it moves around a lot, even if I'm looking in the same spot. And that's pretty much because of my eyes. So right now I'm looking directly at Superman's S, his head, up to the left, down to the left bottom, over to the right, and up. So it's kind of weird because of my right eye, and we're going to get into that in just a second. So that is pretty much how you set up at least getting your eye in the right spot. So we're going to go through the intro, which is another little kind of tutorial that you can get yourself into. And it'll pretty much help you learn how to use this in the best way possible. Alright, so you can look around. We're looking up to the left, up to the right, down.
Huh?
And we're going to look. You can see which one I'm actually looking at as they are moving. Top, all the way at the bottom. Top, right. Alright, so you can see that it actually works really well. Even with the way that my eyes are, it still works amazingly well. So I just moved all the way to the right, staring at him, and then we're staring right at the exit. And that's pretty much it. That's how you know you have the whole experience set up the way that you need it to be set up. So with that being said, now we're actually going to go into The Division, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay with The Division. All this is going to be in 4K, glorious 4K. But you're going to see where some of the limitations because of my eyes are going to come into play. But as you can see, normally everything works pretty well. You could use this for applications like with your mouse. Let's say if I wanted to, my mouse was over here and I wanted to look at a specific location up here to the left. As soon as I would move my mouse would now be in that top left. And you can adjust those things by going into the settings and stuff like that. It's actually pretty easy to figure out. And yeah, I mean, I'm really liking the software. So what we're going to do now is you'll notice that you can see it highlighting there, which means I'm looking at those different things. So we're going to go into the game here, and we're going to take a look at The Division first, and then I'm going to have my wife go through the process and show you guys what it is to have, semi-normal vision using glasses, of course, but with both eyes normal in that respect. So let's bring up The Division. Alright, ladies and gents, we are now actually in the game. We are in The Division, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the options that you have here. You go down to third party, and you can see all the Tobii EyeX options are on. Again, I'm playing this in 4K with everything set up to max settings. And we're going to go ahead and get in, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so we are finally actually inside the game, as you can see. And I'm going to look into a few different directions to show you kind of how it works. So we're looking at the top left, and you'll see that the actual HUD will start to show up. Now that I'm not looking at it anymore, it kind of disappears. Then it comes back, top right, and bottom left. There's no HUD options there. And when you look in the middle, you'll see all your stats for your weapons and your med kits and stuff like that. Again, I'm using the controller, so you can see how the controller works, just, you know, normally fine and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to show now is pretty much about aiming. So since we have all the settings set up to aim, as soon as we aim, as long as we are looking at a reticle, no matter where it goes, always follow where your reticle is, then you will always be able to aim. The moment you look away from your reticle while you're aiming, that is when it'll go into this mode. So now you can see I'm looking away, but I'm still aimed in the same location I was before. So now I bring my eyes back to center of screen, and now I'm back in my aiming. So you can continue to shoot while you're in this mode. Let's say you're looking at other people. You know, you can look down, your aim a little down, your aim a little up, but mostly you'll stay shooting and aiming exactly where you had it. Obviously there's recoil. So next up, I'm going to show you what happens when you are actually in cover. So as you can see, if you move this, if you move around, this is actually based off of where I'm looking. This is not based off of where my thumbstick is moving, because if you remember correctly, if you go into the options, we actually have it set to enable camera free looking with eye tracking. So what that means is only my eyes will move where I can go to the next cover. And we have it set for 25%. Let's bring it up to 40 sensitivity. So I'm looking straight ahead, right? Now, even though I am moving this around, right? You see how it's following it? Now I'm looking to the left. Oh, it's not following it anymore. Even though I'm moving to the right, it's all the way on the left. Now I'm looking down the middle again, and as soon as more cover will show up, you'll see that it'll appear again. So it is tracking my eye, not the thumbstick. So I'm looking at the cover right there. We're going to move to it. Now I'm going to look at the van. Now remember, it's not 100% perfect with me because it only tracks one eye. So that makes it just a little bit more not work 100% all the time. Sometimes you might have to move around a couple of times to get it, move your eyes a little bit just to get it to work in the right instance. But wherever we're looking, guys, that's where I'm doing it. As you can tell, I am not using the thumbstick at all, or else you would see the middle section of where my weapon is. You would see that actually move if I was using that. So it is super cool that the way that this actually works. I can't believe... Oh, we got some enemies up ahead. That's cool. So this is the other cool part, is, you know, we're firing like normal. Take them out. Again, I'm still a low level, you know, I'm only a level 9, whatever. And I'm totally not behind cover right now. So let's go ahead and find some actual cover here, because I want to test out how this actually works. So the way that this works is where you are looking is where you will aim. I took care of those guys. So, and what I mean by this, and I'm going to show you. So we're going to go ahead and get up against this cover here. So you can tell where I'm aiming because the reticle is moving there. So let's say we're going to aim up. I'm aiming at the hotel sign, and it aims up at the hotel sign. I'm aiming down at the cop car, and it aims by the cop car. The other cop car. The police transports. As you can see, where you're looking, it'll aim all the way over there. I'm all the way off screen right now, and then it switches all the way over there. So you never actually, even to hit or aim anything like that, you never actually have to use your thumbstick anymore. The only time you really even need to use your thumbstick anymore is when you got a target, let's say the lights, and then you want to fine-tune your aim from there like that, so you can do it. Let's say I'm looking right at the history of the world, whatever, history in the making. It actually works, and it took me a while to set this up because, like I said, my eyes are so different than everyone else's. I had to get the perfect angle to be able to get this, and it did take a while looking right at the dog. As you can see, it's not 100% perfect, but it really is, you know, in the vicinity, and you can kind of fine-tune it. Always looking at the dog. As he's getting closer, I'm moving my head down. Not my head, but my eyes. And now you can see it aims right at the dog when he gets a lot closer. So it works very, very well. Looking at the turn signal sign here, and then it aims at the turn signal sign. So it's amazing. I'm not showing, you know, my actual face or anything, because you don't need to see my eyes in order to get the gist of this. This is about what's inside the game that counts. It's not about what's outside of the game. But it tracks your movement, it tracks your eye movement very, very well. And the way that it's implemented actually will give you such an advantage when it comes to playing, you know, video games. It's so cool, so cool. I guess once we aimed at her, it wouldn't let us give her any stuff anymore. So I'm aiming at the back tire, the cab up ahead, the second cab, the second truck. I mean, yeah, so it pretty much works exactly the way that you would want this to work. And you can, even with all your guys' eyes out there, it's going to work even better than it does with mine. So, you know, if I can get a good experience out of this, I know all of you out there would be able to too. So there's a couple of different things that you can do in order to get this. If you use my name as the promo code CenterStrain01, if you click on the link in the description below, you will be able to get a copy of Assassin's Creed Syndicate for PC free, and you will be able to get a $10 off of this product if you order before the end of April. If you order this in May, you'll be able to get a 30% discount. So it depends on if you want the Assassin's Creed Syndicate game or if you wait and you order in May. You know, that just depends on you. But the fact that it tracks my eye movements like this is just completely amazing. There's been a lot of videos out there where people are playing this on YouTube, and I gotta say, it actually works. It's not a gimmick. It is really, really cool. More games are going to be rolling out. So you're going to be able to get the chance to play this in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. There's other games, Arma 3 you can play it in, Arma 2, Arma 1, for those of you that like to play that. Elite Dangerous, there's a lot of games that you can check out on the website, which I'll have in the description below, that'll tell you which games that this will actually work for. But the more people that buy this, the better chance that more games will be supported in the future, of course. So right now, we're going to show you guys what it is for Jennifer to be able to use this. So she's going to come on here, she's going to talk, she's going to show you how she's using it. Someone with normal vision as opposed to me with bad vision. So give it up for Jennifer Jesse.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the supply route. Going to look all the way over to the right, all the way over to the left. Going to look at this guy's head right here. And I mean, pretty much everything is just as without hesitation as if you're using a controller. So, all right, I really like this technology. I mean, I really never seen anything like this before. Just looking straight up, straight down, over to the right, to the left, everything's seamless.
Alright guys, well, again, thank you so much for watching the video. I just wanted to get her perspective on it too, so you guys know that it works for everybody out there, even those with bad eyes and those with good eyes. So again, thank you for watching so much. Again, all of the details are going to be in the description for you if you would like to pick up this product. I highly recommend this, and that's not because they sent me a copy of this. That is because it is actually really fun to use. Never have I felt to be able to control the camera in such a way. Normal games is they lock your position of a camera, and the only time you can move your camera is if you're moving the thumbstick. But now think about what you can do, as you can move your camera while you're moving your thumbstick in another direction, so you can take a look at things. It expands the game space that you have in front of you to be able to immerse yourself even more into the gaming, and I'm all about that. We're moving forward, we're doing different things. Obviously, if this is not for you, don't pick it up, but if this is something you would like to take a look at, look in the description below, and of course use my promo code CenterStrain01 in order to get those discounts. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and of course I will see you on the next one, which we will show off Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Thanks for watching. Peace out.